Sometimes I wanna see your face, sometimes I won't let go. It takes a lot to face the truth, it's hurtful, don't you know? I step into the ocean, I'm afraid of what I'd find. And in all of this confusion, it was all just in my mind. We captured every single thought running in our heads, and instead of taking pictures, we wrote them down instead. And all these poison memories seem to blow away. In paper or in memory, there's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say. Nothing left to say. Nothing left to say.
You say that about the O2, because I read today that you are going to be the first Meath man to perform in the Grand Ole Opry House.
Yeah, and this is I've never been to Nashville. I love American country music, and just this year I took on the reins as the new drummer with Nigel Connell, and I know it seems a bit strange for people to say to me, why did you take that on board? But for me it was a personal thing. At the time I've been drumming with country bands, and to me this was the highest I could get at that level, and to get to play some of these venues that he's playing is just incredible for me. And like the Grand Ole Opry on the 24th of June is Daniel's new DVD. It's the first DVD where it's going to be completely live, and I'm drumming, and I'm just so happy, you know. It's brilliant. I can hardly believe it. I've never been to Nashville, not alone Grand Ole Opry, but to go to Nashville and to be paid to play in the Grand Ole Opry, it's just, I do it for free.
Well,
just Daniel didn't hear that.
No, your own music. You are also performed on Liam Lawton's first 2 CDs.
Yeah,
and Liam, of course, is the priest from Carla who did the amazing liturgical music.
That's
and
right.
continues too.
Yeah, the way it was with Liam was totally by accident as well. I was returning home from Tenerife, and I was going to Tenerife to start a new career in playing in an Irish bar over there.
Right.
And the bar never opened for some strange reason, and I came home, and Marc, who produced this album, called me and he said, would you be interested in guesting on Liam's new album, Another World? And that album had Moya Brennan on it, and it had Brian Kennedy, the Celtic Tenors. It was just crazy. And then before I knew it, we were performing in St Patrick's Cathedral here, and then we went on to the Time album, which these are 2 multi-platinum selling CDs.
Yep.
And the Time album, I got my own duet with Liam, and I was just like, my God, I could have been in Tenerife.
In the sunshine.
You know.
Tell me about your CD then. How did you go about picking the songs? Because it's beautiful, and I love the fact that you've included the lyrics.
Yeah,
and I'm just wondering if that's indicative of how you chose the songs.
Yeah, well, the lyrics are always like a very important thing to me. Any of the songs I've written are very special to me, and I don't want people, you know, just listening to the music. I want to sit down and read them, like,
yep.
And especially with the Keela Mays song. And I often find that when you buy, I love buying a CD. Okay, I download music, don't get me wrong, but I love having the package in my hand and, you know, smelling a brand new, you know, take the plastic off it and smelling it, and I remember the first cassette I ever bought was Queen, It's Kind of Magic, and when I opened it, it was the first time I ever seen a feature cassette, and I was like, oh my God, this is so, you know, this is amazing. So I just wanted to have a full package, and the album had been so long, you know, coming out, and people were telling me, when are you going to release your own album? And then when I wanted it done, I really wanted it done right. So the guy who did all the artwork for me is Gary Kelly, who works for 451, who do all the artwork for U2's.
Oh wow.
So he did it for me, and he's a good friend of mine, and he lived in Athboy as well for a time. But I just wanted people to buy the album and have a product that they can actually go, well, look at this is good, and we can read the words, and oh yeah, that means something to me, rather than trying to look it up on the internet or whatever. I don't know.
Of course. And what's next for you? I mean, so we have the album coming out on the 16th.
Yeah.
We have your gig in Athboy in the 19th.
Yeah.
Which, if you were anything to go by here, is going to be quite an emotional homecoming.
It is, yeah. And we have some great songs packed in there. You know, we have a good mixture of everything. We're going to do basically everything from the album.
Right.
But a personal favourite of mine, like I grew up listening to Don Henley and the Eagles, and he was singing drummer. Phil Collins, so there's the Don Henley song in there, and there's a Phil Collins one.
Okay.
I'm not going to say which Phil Collins one it is, but you can eat
something nice.
You can eat chocolate to this song.
Right.
But
okay.
Let's just say there'll be 2 drum kits probably on the way as well. So.
Excellent.
Yeah, and then from there on, we're planning on a concert in October, something big in the Dublin area with an orchestra.
Because as you said earlier, there's a lot of orchestration in this, and the Mullingar Choir.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were very, very lucky to get them, and that was with the Liam Lawton song, Could It Be, because Liam kindly gave me 2 songs on that, and Liam wrote Could It Be in all his time. But to get the Mullingar Cathedral Choir was brilliant, and Irish Session Orchestra on it as well, and the whole album is just, it's very lush and colourful, but I can't even pick a kind of favourite track off it, because every time I'm listening to it, I'm the whole time going, that could be better and this could be better,
right.
You know. But I'm very happy with it, and as far as where it goes from there, let's say we've something planned for October, but it's not in connected with this album. It's something that I'm a big U2 fan, and this is something that I want to do with a full orchestra. So.
That sounds very, very interesting.
Yeah, and we're looking at possibly the National Concert Hall in Dublin. So.
Your website is?
It's www.nigelconnell.com.
Your Twitter is?
Oh, you have to.
It's just Nigel Connell on Twitter, actually.
That's it. Yeah,
I assume you're on Facebook.
I am on Facebook as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Nigel, listen, very, very best of luck with this.
Thanks very much.
We were playing it today in the car coming back from Kilkenny. We were playing it in somebody's house today and everything like that. Your version of Carrickfergus and Bring 'Em Home, 2 of the songs that I know are beautiful. Your own songs are really wonderful. So, for good lyrics and good music, and I suppose for somebody who likes a bit of, I won't say easy listening, I don't want to put it in that genre, but it is that.
I know what you mean, yeah.
You know, it's a lovely album to have.
Yeah, if you're taking a bath, put the candles on.
Sure, if you're an Athboy local, definitely. Who is your man who is playing the guitar for you earlier?
This is a very good friend of mine, Chris Carney. He's from RD in County Louth, and Chris is playing in my band now with a couple of different bands for the last 4 years, and we're very good friends as well. So that was Chris, and his new arrangement of Nothing Left to Say, which is a first.
There we go.
Today.
That's Nigel Connell. Thanks very much.
Thank you.